Hey y'all, let's take a look at slope formula. This is a pretty short lesson, but pretty simple, but it's logical and it's pretty neat how it saves you a little bit of time. But let's look at something right here. Let's just do it manually and find the slope of the line that passes through the points 2, -5 and 3, -7. Well, a lot of times if you're asked that, unless you know better, you just look at the the graph and look here and go 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just you put that point there. There it is. And then 3, -7, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there we go. Okay. And you would go, well, first off, we know it's negative. All right. Oops, where did I end up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. Oh, there it is. Okay. So here is my, line. Looks like that. We know it's going to be a negative something, right? Well, let's see here. Okay. We can take this, and we're going to go, okay, we could go down 2, so that's going to be on top. And then we're going to go over 1, that's on bottom. You can do -2 over 1 or just -2, all right? But eventually you're going to come to something like this, where they say, find the slope of the line that passes through the points -5, 100, and 41, -13. Okay, well, good luck, drawing that and counting all that jazz. Okay, it's horrible. But if you notice, we got 2 points here, and we went, well, I'm taking, there's 2 difference here, and there's 1 difference here, and what's happening is basically that there is a formula that you can use to find this, and we'll talk about that in 1 second here. Let's use this slope formula. This is the slope formula. You want to write this down if you don't have it already. We're going to find the slope of the line that passes through the same 2 points we just did a second ago. And we're going to use the slope formula. That's the slope formula. You're going to take y sub 1 minus y sub 2 and divide it by, x sub 1 minus x sub 2. Now sometimes I will call this, the difference of the y's over the difference of the x's. And you might wonder, well, which y goes first? The answer is it doesn't matter as long as you're consistent. You're okay. In other words, you could take one y and subtract the other y and stick it over one x and subtract it by the other x. Let's just, I don't know, let's just use the -5 first. Okay, so this would be -5 minus, make sure you do this, -7. Make sure you do that accurately. Don't just put -7. Okay, since you use the -5 first, you need to go back and use that x first as well. So that's going to be 2 minus 3. Okay, so we have -5 minus -7, which is going to be +2, right? Okay, 2 minus 3 is -1. Well, all we need to know is that a positive divided by a negative is a negative. So we can just write -2. And that is, a matter of fact, exactly what we got last time without even using the slope formula. Okay, let's try the other way. And we'll use this y first, okay? We'll use -7 first. -7 minus, and we'll go -5 this time. All right, since we started with a -7 this time, underneath we need to start with a 3. So we say 3 minus 2. Okay, well, -7 minus -5 is the same thing as -7 plus 5. So -7 plus 5 is -2. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So same thing. Doesn't matter as long as you're consistent. Okay, let's actually do that one. That big pain one we just talked about a minute ago. So what's the slope of the line that passes through those points right there? Use the slope formula. I mean, we can do whatever one you want. Let's use this y first just because it's sitting there. All right, the first y is 100. And we're going to subtract the second y. Well, if we do that, don't forget, you're subtracting a -13, so you're adding the 13. Okay, since we started with the 100, we're going to start with a -5 here. So -5 minus 41. Okay, and the answer is 113 over, good grief, and -46. It's a nasty number. Anyhow, a positive divided by a negative is, if you wanted to write it this way, that'd be fine. Okay, there we go. All right, let's try the practice problem and see what you get. So pause it and see how you do. Okay, well, difference of the y's, difference of the x's. Let's go, and first off, 96 minus 49. And since we started with 96, we'll start with negative 3. So negative 3 minus negative 11. Well, 96 minus 49 is 47. Negative 3 minus negative 11 is the same thing as negative 3 plus 11. And 11 minus 3 is 8. So there we go. There's your slope. Okay. All right. See you guys next time.